kitchen at Second Harvest, and I'm with David Farrow from the Washington Restaurant Association, who brings a vast international knowledge of food. We're so happy that you're here.
It's very exciting to be here.
Cook with us, I love it. And we are gonna do some fun stuff, I can tell, because there's wine involved.
My favorite things are things that are simple but that really shine.
Definitely.
What we're gonna do today is we are going to use a Washington State ice wine, but what we're gonna make is an Amuse Bouche. Do you know what an Amuse Bouche is?
I have heard of it, but I don't know.
It means in French to amuse the mouth. It's something simple. It's often used as a palate cleanser.
Okay.
And this particular Washington wine works perfectly as an Amuse Bouche sorbet.
Sorbet.
Should we start?
Love it. Amuse Bouche sorbet.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
First, we cut and peel some pears.
Explain to people what a palate cleanser would be.
Let's say I'm doing a halibut dish, and I've decided to do an appetizer of oysters on the half shell. Right? Well, the oysters on the half shell have a very specific taste, and after that, I might want to cleanse your palate to get it ready for the next dish. And Amuse Bouche, along with being that signature item, also has the ability to prepare you for the next course. So this is an interesting place to cook.
I know, right? Do you love the kitchen or what?
What I love is the sound of the forklift in the background out there. What exactly is Second Harvest?
Second Harvest is a food distribution center, a food bank basically, and so they have their distribution center. We're right smack in the middle of it right now. And so all the food is dropped off right in the door over there, and so the forklifts are just getting it all organized and getting it ready to box out to give to people in need.
You know, I've participated with a lot of food banks, and I have never seen a facility like this, and this kitchen is fantastic.
This kitchen is a teaching kitchen, and so they teach folks how to use the healthy food that they get from Second Harvest and make meals with it.
So they're given lentils, but they have no idea how to cook with lentils, so they teach them here how to cook with lentils.
Exactly.
Ah, that's brilliant.
Yep. So I have a funny sorbet story. When I was in high school, I went to prom, and we went out to dinner at a fancy restaurant in Seattle, and they served it was a champagne flute with a scoop of sorbet.
Right.
And none of us had ever experienced it before. And since it came in a champagne flute, we didn't know what we were supposed to do with it.
So you drank it?
Well, we sat there and stared at it for about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And all discussed, do we eat it with a spoon? Do we drink it? I don't know. And then finally, we asked the waiter, and he was just appalled that we had to ask how to eat the sorbet.
Next, we combine our wine, sugar, some lemon juice, and the pears in a saucepan and bring them to a boil.
And these will cook down
in 8 to 10 minutes?
Pretty soft.
Yeah. I like it so that I can very easily cut it with the, come over and smell that. I mean, it's still fresh and whatever, but you've got that, that smells like Washington, right?
It smells amazing.
That's good. I'm gonna pour you a little ice wine in here. Pour in there. What do you know about ice wine? You know anything about ice wine?
I know a little bit.
Yeah?
I know that it's grapes that are frozen, basically, and they're harvested off the vine as they're frozen, and that creates a high sugar content.
Exactly. And this wine can be served as dessert. Ice wines, a lot of the famous ones are Rieslings, but you can even do it with a Cabernet. Washington makes a fantastic Cabernet, and the Cabernet ice wine has like maple syrup and caramel, and you can use this as a base for all sorts of sweet stuff.
Can you do this without wine?
Absolutely. So that's a very good point, because when I'm making sorbet and my kids are like, you're making it with wine, we can't. I do exactly the same thing, but instead of the wine, apple juice.
Okay.
You can do this with any juice, and you can add any fruit you want. And so with the kids, this is a great, we call it an unschooling lesson in how things go from liquid to solid to ice. And there's many different ways that you can control how that ice forms. And it's very interesting for
kids. And they
kids.
can have a hand in it too.
They love it.
Yeah.
They love it. Yeah.
When our pears are soft, we dump them in a blender, and once they're pureed, we put the blender in the freezer.
And if you've done it right, it comes out looking like this. You see that?
Yeah.
How it's sort of frozen up? When's the last time that you had sorbet served with cheese on the side?
I don't think I ever have.
Well, here you go today, right?
I don't think I
so
ever
put a
have.
couple pieces of cheese in there, then take a couple of the raspberries, dump them in there, a little strawberries.
With flair. Look at how
and
great
then there
that
you
is.
go, and I
That
want
is
you
so
to
beautiful.
give it a try.
Oh, that is good. I taste the wine.
Is it overpowering?
No.
No.
It's very subtle.
It's a nice foundation.
With the pears.
Right? Tastes like Washington, doesn't it?
No.
Yeah. Thank you.
Delicious. Thank you.